All right, my leaders. So today I thought, what are we going to learn for today's 5 a.m. session? And I was going through, I was watching network marketing videos on the internet, just, trying to expand my knowledge. And then I came across this video that talks about inviting by phone. So this is when we have presentations and maybe we are inviting people on Facebook, we are calling our prospects or we are sending messages. So it's just to learn to say, how do I, talk to people about the presentation and how do I get them to the venue, which is something that Leader Gwen has been doing for a long time. And she always tells me, my leader, you need to call people, you need to talk to people. Most people, they do not read messages. My laptop is telling me that my internet is unstable. Can you hear me clearly on your side? Leader, just confirm for me. Okay, thank you. I thought maybe you couldn't, I was breaking. All right. So before we get into inviting people via the phone or inviting people for presentations, I wanted us to just touch on the 4 things that we do as network marketers or as forever business owners. This is something that we learn even when you attend the business presentation, when you're interested in joining. These are the things that, they are on the slides and they teach you to say, this is what we do in Forever. And the first thing that we do is we offer valuable products and services to people to solve their problems, health issues. And we do this by word of mouth. So it means we are talking to people, and also maybe the people that we have spoken to, they also referring other people. So that is the first thing that we do in Forever, word of mouth advertising. We go out there and we talk about our experience with the products and how they have benefited us, and then we recommend them to other people who need them. Then the second thing that we need to do, which is why we need to understand or we need to learn how do we communicate with people and invite them for presentations, is we recruit and build a team of people who are also doing the same thing that we are doing. So we create leverage using our team. The more people we have in the team, the more results we are able to get, because now we have duplicated efforts. We have people that are, working in different countries, speaking to different demographics of people and at different times. So recruiting is one of the pillar stones of our business. That is why it is important for us to know why we need to talk to people and how we need to invite them for presentations. So after we've recruited people and we have built a team, the second thing that we do is we duplicate the process in the areas where the company is operating. So if the company is operating in South Africa, Namibia, it means you are duplicating this process. And what is the process? You are selling products there, your valuable products and services, and you are also recruiting and building a team and coaching your team in all the various countries that Forever operates in. I know some of us, we limit ourselves to just the countries in which we are in, because maybe we feel we can't talk to people, we can't invite them for presentations if we are not there, or we don't know how to do it. So today, that's why we are going to learn about inviting people. Then the last thing that we do in Forever is that we offer leadership. So we help our team become more productive, or we help our business become more productive by leading the team. And how do you lead the team? You are communicating, you are training, you are inspiring and motivating your team. You are leading by example. So that is leadership. I think we did have a training this past week which spoke about what is leadership. So those are the 4 things that we do in Forever. We recommend our valuable products and services. We offer them to people for a profit, and we also recruit and build teams. Then we teach our team, or we coach the people in our team to duplicate what we are doing, and then we provide them with leadership and support. So how do I then say, okay, there's a presentation, for example, there is Success Day in Namibia this weekend, and there's a presentation that is happening on Friday. How do I then get people to attend the presentation? The first thing that I have learned is you must always be in a hurry. And what do I mean when I say be in a hurry? You need to show the other person that, you know what, I don't have the whole day to sit and talk about Forever or about inviting you. Because if you show the person that, you know what, I'm not in a hurry, I want to talk, already people start shutting down. They'll be like, oh, this person is going to come and waste my time. So what do you do? Hi, how are you? You know, I'm in a hurry to go to a meeting or something, but I just wanted to quickly invite you to a presentation or to an event that we are having. The fact that you mentioned at the start that you are in a hurry, one, shows the person that, you know what, this is someone who actually has something to do. So they are not talking to me because they are bored. They actually have things that they could be doing, but they are talking to me because they feel I can benefit from the opportunity. Number 2, it shows them that you're not someone who's going to waste their time. You know, sit there and try to talk to them for the next 30 minutes and over-explain. It makes them to listen to you more. Because if you are like me and you're walking in the mall and this person comes to you and they're like, oh, hi, how are you doing today? I have this survey that I want for you to complete, and there are just some questions that we need to talk about, and I'll take you through. By the time they are finished with that sentence, I already feel like, no, this thing is gonna waste my time. And I don't want to stand here. And that's when you get the response like, no, I'm busy, I'm in a hurry, I need to go. Let's do this some other time. It's because people have already read into their mind that this is going to waste a lot of my time, so I would rather leave. But if you approach someone with that idea of, you know what, hi, how are you doing? I know maybe it's not you who is in a hurry. Maybe you tell them that, you know what, I know you're at work and you are busy and you don't have time for a chat. Can we exchange numbers and then we can chat later when you are off work? You know, it also shows that you respect the other person's time. So the first thing is get the agency out, show that you are, you know, not here to waste their time. But also what that does is you avoid having to answer a lot of questions while talking to that person, because already they have it, oh, okay, she's in a hurry, she wants to go for a meeting, but she's inviting me to a presentation where I can get more information, so I will attend the presentation. But then if you show that you are not going anywhere, you are just relaxed, what will then happen is now they start asking you, so this presentation, what is it about and what? And before you know it, maybe you were chatting on WhatsApp, they've already blocked you, or they are no longer responding to, you know, your messages. So always try not to give too much information at the initial contact with the person, so that you get to invite them to an event where they get to actually learn what Forever is about in detail. Because most people, they have what do you call it? preconceived ideas of what forever is about. So the moment you are there in the mall, you are trying to invite this person, or you are chatting over the phone, and then they ask you, so what is this meeting about? Maybe the first question you try to dodge it, it's a business presentation about women empowerment, and then they'll be like, okay, but what exactly is it? What are you going to be discussing? And then now you have to tell them, no, we're going to be talking about forever living. We have health and wellness products, and already that person's mind has shut down and they are no longer going to listen to you, and most likely they are not going to attend the presentation because they already start thinking of the people that they know that have failed in forever, or they start thinking, this is a pyramid scheme. So to avoid misinforming people, or to avoid people saying no without hearing the full version of the business, always show that, you know what, right now I'm busy, but there's this thing that you can attend and get more information. And then the second thing is what I've learned when talking to people is always start with a compliment, because it gets the other person to actually listen and relate to you. So people are so much into themselves. So if I am in the mall and someone is I'm walking and you come to me with a flyer and you're like, hi, we have forever living products, I'm most likely not going to entertain you. But if you approach me and you're like, oh, hi, ma'am, how are you? You look so nice today. I love your dress. Already it conditions me to actually pay attention to you and to listen to what you have to say, because it makes me feel good. Now I'm thinking, oh, thank you so much. Then you start asking, how is your day going? All of that. It gets the conversation started, but it also ensures that the person that you are talking to does not shut down. Of course, we have to be careful when it comes to compliments, because then it depends with the relationship you have with the person. So there are some compliments that you can make because it's someone that you know, and then there are some compliments that you can give to strangers. But when you are giving compliments to strangers, of course you have to be careful what you say, because sometimes it can look or feel like, hey, this person is so creepy. Why are they talking about my body or my clothes or whatever? So when we are giving compliments, then you just have to be aware to say, the person that I'm talking to, is it someone that I know? How close are we? And what is it that I can say without making the other person feel uncomfortable? But always starting with a compliment is the best. Even if you're chatting on WhatsApp or on Instagram, you might not be able to say, hi, how are you? You look beautiful today. Maybe you can just comment about their page. Hi, I love your page. I love that you talk about motivation or women empowerment, whatever the page is about. Compliment them and get to know them before you just start by, we have a presentation on Saturday and I would like you to attend. It breaks down the walls of the other person and makes them more receptive to what you're going to say. So always start with a compliment and start the conversation on a friendly note. Don't just, you go straight to forever, or to I'm inviting you to this. And this applies to any type of business, not just forever. Then the third thing that I've learned is, after you've approached the person, you've given them a compliment, now you make the invitation. So you probably have flyers, they might be electronic, or they might be, I just realized I forgot to start the recording. They might be electronic, or they might be hard copies. So now you want to invite the person to the presentation, and the way you invite someone depends as well, like I said, on the relationship you have with them and your understanding of that person. There are some people where you can be direct. So maybe my cousin, I know her to the extent that maybe I know what she's struggling with or what she's always complaining about. And she's always like, oh, where I work, I don't have time, I don't have leave. Now we are going to December. A lot of people can't go home because they can't take leave. That's an opportunity for people that you know. You know, you tell them, hi, how are you? I know that you're always struggling with getting time off work and spending time with your children. Okay. And I have a solution that could work for you to help you with that. Is it, if I send you an invitation, is it something that you would be interested in, or would you be interested in attending? So you approach them directly because you know their problem. Hi, my sister, I know that you are struggling with weight loss. Maybe it's your friend who's been trying every diet under the sun over and over again. Hi, Heather, I know you've been struggling with weight loss. Okay, I have some products that might help you with your weight loss journey. If I send you a catalog, would you be interested in trying the products out? That is a direct approach, but that only works with people that you know or people that know you. You can't go into the mall and say, hi, you look like you are struggling with your weight. I have products, because then that seems rude. So the way you approach people should be based on your relationship with the person. And that's where most of us, we lose it. You know, you go to someone you don't know and you want to be direct. If you are talking to someone where you've just met them in the mall, or there is no relationship between you and the other person, then the best approach, or the approach that I would recommend, is the indirect approach. Okay, where you are like the trial customer message. It's not direct to say, I know maybe you're struggling with this, or let me help you like this, or attend this. This is more of, you know what, I've started this business, I have these products, would you try them for me and give me feedback? So you are not directly saying to the person, buy the product. You are sort of like giving a suggestion, or you are leaving it as an option for the other person. But in the same way, you have said it in such a way that it gets them interested in whatever it is that you want them to buy. Or if it is a presentation, hi, I work with a group of other women. We work with empowering each other to get extra income. Is this something that you might be interested in learning? Would you come and, just listen in and see if this is for you? So this now makes them, oh, okay, maybe it might be for me. Let me just go check it out and see what is happening. So you've invited them, but it's sort of like an indirect approach. Whereas to the first person, you actually approach them knowing what it is that they need and offering them a solution to that. To this person, you don't know what they need. So you might meet them in the mall, maybe they are overweight like me, and then you are like, oh, I know, I can see you're overweight. We have these products, we have C9, we have this, but what does that do? Already I become defensive. Maybe my problem is not weight. Maybe my problem is the heart problem that I have, and those are the products that I need more than the weight, because if I handle that, the weight will be sorted. But you wouldn't know if you just approach someone you don't know and directly you want to offer them a product that you're not sure they need, or you want to invite them, we have a presentation and this is going to be good for you. You are going to earn extra income. But is it extra income that they need? Because some people, they are happy with their income. Maybe they just need time freedom. So if you don't know someone, avoid being direct and telling them what they need. Rather find out from them what they need and approach them in an indirect method where you are opening it up. So if I had suggested to say, you know what, we are meeting, we're having extra income, would you be interested in checking this out? I've opened it up for the other person to say, you know what, in terms of income, I'm actually okay. What I'm struggling with is my health. Then the conversation continues. But if I make a direct approach, then they say no, they shut you down completely. You can't even suggest anything else. Okay. And then the last one is the super indirect. I think we got this from the Rise Up, where this you send it to people that you know they have a high ego, or people that you know they are judgmental. If I told them that it's forever or it's health and wellness products, they will completely shut me down. So what do? I can't remember. I'll check the message and maybe forward it to the group. Hi, I know this is not for you, but I do know that you are an influential person and you know you have access to a lot of young people that are looking to, you know, make extra income or that are struggling to find work. So I have an opportunity that could assist them. Would you maybe know someone who's interested? Let me know if there's anyone you know, or share their contacts with me. So what you've done is you've already told them that I know that this is not for you and I'm not inviting you to the presentation, but I also know that you know a lot of people, so you're also boosting their ego. You know, you're telling them that they are an influential person and they know people. So now it makes them curious to say, okay, she has an opportunity, a business opportunity, but she's saying it's not for me. It makes them now want to know what it is about. But the difference is it's now them that are deciding to come to you and ask. Most of the time they will come back and say, all right, I know 1, 2, 3, 4 people, but what exactly is this about? Maybe it's something that I could actually, you know, want to join. So the fact that you have excluded them, but also you have praised them and you have asked for their advice or their referrals will sort of interest them into also wanting to check it out. So this I normally send to those people that I know that these ones, they always look down on selling, or they feel like they are up there and they're not interested in learning from other people. But you'll find that if you send them a message like that, it's sort of what's the English word? It sort of gets them also interested in wanting to know what is it that you are offering. So I call that the super indirect method. Okay, so that's now we are inviting the person, we are sharing the details of the presentation and asking them to attend. And then the next thing is if you are doing this via SMS, this is something that Leader Vero always tells us. If you are maybe not inviting them to the presentation, but you are inviting them to watch a video, so you also need to ask a question, okay? And that is, if I send you the link, would you watch it? If I send you the invite, would you watch it? So the question is, would you? So if I do this, would you do this? If I send this, will you watch? So that is always how the question is to be phrased. If I send you the venue details, would you attend? So you haven't sent the details yet. Yes, you have spoken about, I have this event and I would love for you to attend. And then now the next step is, if I share the details of the presentation with you, would you attend? If I send you the poster, would you invite your friends? So that the question should always be two-sided. There is what you are offering and what you expect from the person that you are talking to. So that is the question that you always ask your prospect. So some people think we only do this if we I opened something. Some people think we only do this if we are inviting or if we want them to watch the video. But even if you are inviting them to a physical presentation, before you send them the poster and the details of the full presentation, ask them, if I send you the details of the presentation, would you attend? If it's a customer, if I send you the catalog, would you be willing to look at the products and place your order? So there must always be the action that you are taking and the response that you expect so that they can answer for themselves. We call that the first confirmation, so that they can say yes or they can say no. Sometimes they say no. Most times, if you've approached people correctly, they will agree to, because there is no obligation as well. You are just inviting them to get information. They will attend and then they can decide if this is for them or not. Sometimes our prospects, they don't attend because they feel like we are pressuring them into, we want them to join or we want them to do this business. But make it clear to your prospect that this is just an information session. It's also obligation free. It makes them more comfortable to attend. In terms of selling, Leader Gwen always says, educate people and then you will make money later. So if I sit with you and educate you about our products, would you be willing to give me 10 minutes of your time? It doesn't mean that I have to sell today, but I'm just educating them. It doesn't mean that you have to join after the presentation. We just want you to come and get informed. So you wait for the first confirmation. Most of the times it will be yes, sometimes it will be no. And then you come with a follow-up question, okay? So with the video, Leader Vero always says, if they say yes to would you watch, now we are going to ask them, when will you be able to watch it? And then we go back to if I would you, okay? So if they say, when would you be able to watch it? Then they are going to say, maybe I'll watch it at 3 p.m. And then my if I would you would be what? Okay, if I call you at 4, would you have watched it? You see, because you said you're going to watch it at 3. Now my follow-up question is, if I call you at 4, would you have watched the full video? Would you be willing to have a chat with me about the video? Something. Always if I would you. So the follow-up question, it tells you more about the person. It also gives you further clarification in terms of their commitment towards watching the video or towards coming for the presentation, all of that. So you can, if it's a presentation, it would be what? Maybe the presentation is on Friday. And then you'll be like, if I call you on Friday morning or whatever, would you be able to answer? Maybe I can send you directions, whatever the case might be. Okay. Then another important factor as we close, we are running out of time, is we need to make the call at the agreed time. So if I ask the prospect to say, if I call you at 4, would you have watched it? And they say yes, it means you need to call at 4. So you can't then call them 5 days later. It's very important to respect our time and our prospects' time. When you have committed to something, make sure you are doing it at the agreed time. Of course, I've noted that, if you call on the day and they say they haven't watched it, you get a second confirmation to say, okay, no, I understand you were busy. When do you think you'll be able to, watch it? Then maybe they'll give you another date. And then if I call you at this time, that's a follow-up. Some, they will end up not responding. For me, normally, if I call and they don't answer, the next time I will leave a message, maybe, hi, it's Heather. I'm just calling you like we spoke about yesterday. Give me a call at your convenience. I hope everything is okay. If they still don't answer, then I send a text message letting them know that this is the last time that I will be contacting them, and then hoping that they are okay. And when they are ready, I'm always available to, give them more information. Okay, so that's my last message. I'm confused and I'm worried, but this will be my last message. I won't call you again. Let me know if everything is okay. So that is how I invite. Oh, okay, I'm out of time, my leaders, but I just thought of sharing this with you to say, how do we get prospects to attend? Thank you guys for joining in this morning. Thank you also for the birthday message. I've been seeing them in the chat. I am super, super excited, and I'm blessed to have, not only business partners, but family. So thank you so much for joining in, my leaders. I wish you all a productive day, a productive month of November. You are welcome to exit the meeting. Thank you, leaders.